prior to April 23 was that Indian gas prices were based on 4 hubs, namely US Henry Hub, Canadian Alberta Hub, UK NBP and Russian gas market. And the prices used to be fixed over a 1-year reference period every 6 months. Now the difficulty with that was that these were not aligned to the Indian condition. And out of these 4 hubs, 2 of them, sir, the UK NBP and the Russian gas market, stopped operating after the one after the Ukraine-Russia war, and the other one because of the North Sea oil difficulties. So we took some very far-reaching decisions, reforms. In the month of April 23, we decided to delink the Indian gas price from these 4 hubs, and we aligned them to the Indian crude basket. In other words, 10% of the Indian crude basket. And as a result of which, we were able also to fix the prices every month, and the price of oil now has a price of gas has now a floor and a ceiling. The floor is $4 MMBTU, and the ceiling is $6.5 MMBTU. This immediately resulted in the price in the month of March coming down from March price, the April price, because we took these decisions in April, coming down drastically. Sir, we are doing many other things. For instance, the number of CNG stations has increased from 738 in 2014 to 6,159, which is a growth of 735%, sir. Sir, the area covered by CGD, which is the domestic gas availability, that has gone up, sir, from 5.47% of the national Indian national territory to 88%, and this is an increase of 1,508%, sir. The population covered by CGD in 2014 was only 12.81%. It is now 98%, and this is a growth of 665%. So whichever way you look at it, sir, the gas infrastructure, the pipelines we've laid, the amount available, all that is on the increase, sir.
Thank you. Mani Shri Jawahar Sarkar.
See,
Mic is working. नहीं पहले से mic काम कर रहा है पूछने से please.
Mike, sir, I would like to ask the Honourable Minister how much the disturbances on the Red Sea route, the Houthi and other attacks on the Red Sea route, are affecting the West Indian market of gas and petroleum crude, since he has raised the issue of $19 per barrel.
Thank you.
Both of them.
Thank you.
$6 I should have added per barrel as the lowest point during the economic lockdown. I'm talking about the period of 2020, I think March to 21, 22. Because the global situation as a result of the pandemic was in a situation of chaos, there was no consumption, so the price came down to $19. Insofar as the developments in the Red Sea area are concerned, sir, I have been asked this question outside this august house, and my answer has always been, yes, we have a certain degree of anxiety because these are non-state actors affecting supply lines, and should those supply lines be disrupted totally. Just now, there is some rerouting taking place on account of that uncertainty, and that rerouting results in higher freight costs, higher insurance costs. But as it is, I say with my fingers crossed that we are reasonably confident that given the goodwill around, these factors making for anxiety will be contained, and we do not have an all-out escalation. Now, if an all-out escalation of hostilities takes place and there is a total supply line, I don't want to name the areas, it's very clear, then of course there would be cause for concern. But so far the international community, their geopolitical equations and the marketplace has adjusted. When I last looked at the price of oil, it had come down, I think yesterday when I inquired, to $77 a barrel. My own feeling is that if the uncertainty in the Red Sea area, particularly the attacks by the non-state actors, if these were not to recur or not in that frequency, or most important, if they were not to escalate and exacerbate, I think this is a manageable situation.
Thank you. Sri M. Thambidurai, Manyam M. Thambidurai.
Deputy Chairman, sir. Minister, in his reply, he said regarding this natural gas infrastructure, in that he replied, they are going to put operational natural gas pipeline as increased. Because there is apprehension in Tamil Nadu farmers, they are opposing this kind of putting gas lines in the agricultural land because there are a lot of agitation taking place. Whether the minister aware that and come forward to solve the Tamil Nadu agriculture farmers must not affected put this kind of gas line through that land. Instead of that, there could be roads, national road, they can bring that.
You have put your question. Thank you.
Sir, I am grateful to the honourable member for having raised this issue. Of course, he wants to inquire whether I am familiar with it. So I am not only familiar with it, I spend a large part of my waking day to resolve these problems. I just give him one example. I wrote a letter to the Honourable Chief Minister on 2nd October 2021. And this is just one letter I've written. Here, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister. Since you are asked a question on Tamil Nadu, I refer to them. And I said that the Kochi, Kutanad, Mangalore pipeline, KKBMPL project, was conceptualized as part of the ambitious national gas grid. This pipeline was planned to evacuate the regasified LNG from Kochi LNG terminal to transport to various consumers in the states of Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and Karnataka. GAIL has been entrusted to implement this. But you see, the fact that arises, the same pipeline, when it went through Kerala, 514 kilometers has been completed. It goes to Karnataka, 58 kilometers has been completed. And Tamil Nadu, 329 kilometers not completed. Now, whenever the state government is unable to implement a project in terms of the obligation it has, so we have been in constant touch with them. We received periodical assurances that they are attending to it. But as I said, sir, all the other states, Kerala done, Karnataka done, and Tamil Nadu, it's still under implementation, and we would...
Please, thank you.
Now, I'm coming to that.
Thank you.
Farmers...
Thank you.